Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Sports Extra. I'm your host Ahmed Nawaz with the latest roundup of sports. We discuss the ICC Women's World Cup qualifiers where Pakistan have been unbeaten in the tournament. They've won all their games and they have qualified for the ICC Women's ODI World Cup. And it's been an exceptional performance by the girls in green. And I think a lot of credit goes to the captain Fatima Sana, all the players that she has led as well, and also the team management being headed by Mohammad Wasim. They've been absolutely superb. So congratulations to them. I think they've been remarkable. There have been big heartbreaks in this tournament as well, as the West Indies have failed to qualify for the World Cup, and it's become a very emotional situation for them as well. Elsewhere, I think teams like Scotland, teams like Ireland, teams like Bangladesh and even Thailand have put up some fierce competition, but it's just been superb. And Pakistan and Bangladesh qualifying for the Women's World Cup has just been two of the best teams in the tournament, and Pakistan being even far better than Bangladesh in their final game, which I think was absolutely exceptional. So we talk about this as well. Then we move on to the big news from the Pakistan Cricket Board, where Aqib Javed has refused to continue with the team as the head coach. His interim stunt now comes to an end. I won't call it a stint. I think it was, something that is just embarrassing at the cost of ignoring international coaches. The Pakistan Cricket Board has now gone to their website to advertise the roles of head coach of Pakistan team along with the director high performance. There are many names, but our sources, my sources particularly, tell me that Saqlain Mushtaq is likely to become the next head coach of Pakistan. We're just waiting for an official announcement. And also, the future of Aqib Javed is not uncertain. He is most likely to take over the role of director high performance at the PCB. That's something that he's issued his interest in as well. So I think that is more or less finalized, and only in a couple of days we'll have the official announcement. But I think it's once again a remarkable turn of events at the Pakistan Cricket Board, and once again we're stuck in a new era, in an old era, where to go forward. But whoever is coming, I think once again will demand consistency and sanity in the selection process and in the policy of the team as well. I think only time will tell, so we'll discuss that in detail. Time now to introduce the guests. First of all, in studios joining us is cricket commentator, international broadcaster, presenter and our sports expert Asif Ahmed. Assalamu alaikum, how are you?
Walaikum assalam, I'm doing very well.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. We've also been joined by first class cricketer and expert Kashif Majid. Assalamu alaikum, how are you?
Walaikum Ahmed, perfectly all right.
Thank you for joining us. And also joining us is senior sports journalist and expert Abdul Jabbar Faisal. Assalamu alaikum, how are you, sir?
Walaikum assalam, I am fine. Have a great day, viewers.
Thank you very much. Jabbar Saab, a proud moment for Pakistan women's team. They have qualified. They've been unbeaten in the tournament, and Bangladesh also qualifies from the qualifiers.
Definitely, this is a great achievement of the Pakistani women. And a few years back, we were not performing up to mark. But the thing is here that the team has shown spirit during the whole tournament. Today somebody wrote that there was a home ground advantage. Definitely home ground advantage was there, but their efforts, their spirit can be seen in each match. Every player was fighting for the victory, and there was unite and combination was good. And now the ICC announced the best 11, and this is good news. Fatima Sana is the head of that team, and other Maniba and Sidra Iqbal, all good girls are selected for that team. It is great honor for these girls, and this is very important after this victory. Although there will be a tough competition in the next round in the final top 8 teams, but the budding players or who are parents are thinking their girls should play cricket or not, they will be encouraged after this victory, and I hope so. There will be bright future of the Pakistan in the women cricket.
Absolutely. Kashif Majid, obviously, I think when you're unbeaten in a tournament in your own home conditions and you've beaten sides which were quality around the world, it's a great moment for Pakistan women's cricket.
I guess beating West Indies is creating an upset, and most probably Pakistan is ready to create another upset when it comes to the main tournament. And we talk about Jabbar Saab talk about the home advantage. I guess it's not the first time Pakistani women have played on the home soil, but it's the first time they have beaten everybody who been participated in this tournament. And when the likes of West Indies and Bangladesh, everybody at the start of the tournament was talking about these two teams are the favorites to qualify for the main round. But eventually Pakistan just I guess it was a very clinical performance, I must say, because not a single match which gone to the last over or even slightest of the advantage to the other side, because from the very first ball go, we were the clear favorites to win that every match, and most probably this is something to cherish about. And thanks to the new management and of course the captain who led that side brilliantly well, and she knows inside out of the cricket, and she led the team very well in the row.
Absolutely. And I think once you look at the change of events, the way they've played their cricket is very important. K. Asif Ahmed, we've analysed this before as well, that, you know, be it bowling first, be it batting first, they've played quality 50 overs cricket.
Well, that's really important, that when you're playing quality cricket, and Ahmed, see some of the people still criticizing. We appreciate and we welcome constructive criticism. But this is the time to talk about some positive thing of women cricket team, the way they played cricket, as you said, that either it's be batting, bowling, fielding, or team environment and unity, each and everything was perfect. And that's why they brought very good results. Right before this event, I wasn't sure that what will happen with the Pakistan women cricket team, because it's 50 over games. And as Kashif bhai was talking about, that the West Indies side, their brilliant side, when we talk about Scotland team, when we talk about especially Bangladesh, they were playing some brilliant cricket. But you know, when we talk about the captaincy of Fatma Sana, I had a meeting with the Fatma Sana's school coach, Javed Kadir. He's also a former international cricketer. He played a couple of one-days for Pakistan. And he said one thing about Fatma Sana is that her commitment is brilliant. And whenever we talk about her captaincy, you always see that she's smiling. She's really talkative with her colleagues, her teammates. And that was the key for the Pakistan cricket team. And then, of course, how could we forget the coaching staff? Of course, Mohammad Wasim. Before a couple of months, everybody was criticizing on his coaching, and people were raising questions that what Abdur Rahman is doing. I think that Nashra Sandhu, the way she bowled, Tuba and some other players, the way they performed, they got an answer. So the people who are still criticizing, please stop it and now promote them, appreciate them, and tell them that we are behind you. Do play good cricket, and the way you have played in this tournament, let's appreciate and give them the same appreciation which we do with the men's team. If they don't play good cricket, we criticize. If they play good cricket, and we always appreciate them. So I think that's the missing thing in our society.
Absolutely. Would you also like to appreciate the interim coach who has now refused to continue with the PCB as the head coach?
I think that you are the first person who said that he is not the interim coach actually. Don't call him interim coach, he got all the authority. And Mohsen Naqvi Saab said that get ready for another coach. So if you go for an overview, see, Aqib Ball didn't work in ODIs. Aqib Ball didn't work in T20s. We were so happy that Pakistan had beaten England, Pakistan had beaten West Indies, and everybody was talking about, and Aqib Javed was so happy. And I have watched his reels over the Facebook, Instagram, where he was saying, and he was, you know, telling that yahi to main kehta tha, itna sa to kar dijiye, but we didn't see that in Champions Trophy. I think that we lost Gary Kristen. That was a huge loss for Pakistan cricket, especially when we talk about white ball cricket. And if you have read his report, what he has said to the Pakistan Cricket Board, that was a huge concern. And Aqib Javed wasn't able to correct that matter. Aqib Javed wasn't able to bring harmony among the players. That was an important thing for me, and that's why Pakistan lost in Champions Trophy. I do remember that what happened in Pakistan versus India. Rizwan and Saud Shakil, they were playing brilliantly. But what happened that they've lost their wickets in an awful way. So that was the way, or on that time, where was the coaching staff?
But now most likely Siklan Mushtaq is going to take over the role. And like I said, sources do tell us that Aqib Javed is very much interested to not leave the PCB but take over as director high performance. So probably he didn't get any high performance here. He had a lot of low performance. Now he wants to move into actual high performance mode.
Well, I think that we have discussed this, that our former test cricketers, that they do not show their interest towards junior cricket. And if Aqib Javed is going for the high performance center, I appreciate, go there, tell to the youngsters. He remained with the Lahore Qalandars. And I would like to ask you that do you have any news either he's going to join again Lahore Qalandars or he'll work only with the High Performance Center of Pakistan Cricket Board?
Well, I think it will be not possible for him to continue both sides. I think if he's taking over Director High Performance, he won't be able to, obviously. But obviously, as an probably in a advisory consultant role every now and then. Obviously, Lahore Qalandars still take a lot of input from him. There's no secret in that. We know what he means to that family. But like I said, that Director High Performance, if he's taking over that, then it's just that because of the resignation of Nadeem Khan, that role is also vacant, which has been advertised by the PSL.
And are you sure about Saklan Mushtaq, dear?
Yes.
Okay, then
Yes.
It's a very good news for Shadab Khan.
Yes, Jabbar Faisal Saab, Aqib Javed's tenure as the head coach, be it interim or full time, comes to an end. I don't believe in the word interim. As Asif said, I had said this before, there's no such thing as interim. Anyone who comes to the Pakistan setup has full authority. So he had full authority, but now he's decided not to continue.
Actually, the previous performance of the team under his training was not up to mark, and everyone was criticizing that guy. And it had happened. Someone had to go back, and Aqib is the one of them. He left the coaching, but the team, when play in the field or their training, there is need discipline. There was lack of discipline during this tenure. There was no discipline. Dressing room news were not good, and the ground performance was not good. Outfield, what is going on, that was also not good news. That's why a coach need first of all discipline in the team. Then he will move ahead to complete his task. But last performance of Pakistan team was not enough good. Aqib Javed, I was liking him when he was a good bowler. He was a good cricketer, but it means not a good cricketer can be a good coach. But what he did according to his abilities, I think that was not perfect for him too and for Pakistan cricket too.
Absolutely. Kashif Majid, we once again return to Kudrat Ka Nizam. But how do you see this development now?
I guess playing a World Cup semi-final, World T20 semi-final, and then playing a final all through that Kudrat Ka Nizam, I guess it's perfectly all right. And second important thing when we talk about Saklan's era was the unity amongst the teammates and the way he talked us through all those details. Most probably not a best of the technician or tactician, but when it comes to the unity and when it's come to combining all those factors in the team, gelling them together, I guess that era was defined by two quality performance in the biggest of those tournaments, and that is World T20. So most probably we can say that era can begin with team uniting together, and once they have united, I guess they'll perform to the best of their capabilities. Just look at the way I just yesterday when this news was circulating around, I was just looking at Shadab's performances in the PSL, and there's always a stark difference when Shadab playing in the PSL versus the way he played in the recent outing with the Pakistan team. Most probably the pitches do suit him in the PSL, but alongside that, he's always one guy who's positively involved. Yes, he's the captain, but again, apart from being a captain, he's always there in the game. You can find, looking at the field, you can find where Shadab is feeling, the energy he has got, and most probably K. Asif, if you think it is the way of Shadab into the team, most probably he got another opportunity to be part of the Pakistani lineup, and if Salman Ali Agha couldn't perform in the next series, most probably Shadab can get one more job to do in the team.
No, I think Salman has already mentioned 3 names that he wants in his T20 side. He said Sahibzada Farhan, Hassan Ali and Shadab Khan. So, if he's vying for them, I think that might be a clear signal of everything's okay. Please don't, come at my position. But Hassan Ali also, he mentioned that, who's been tremendously in form as well. But there needs to be a lot of clarity, Asif Ahmed. We've said this before as well. Whoever comes, whoever takes over charge, there needs to be a lot of clarity. And with Saklan Mushtaq, we do get a lot of clarity. So I think some things do make sense, and certain things will start making sense once he continues into this role.
Well, as Kashif Bhai mentioned that Saklan Mushtaq remained with the Pakistan cricket team, and let's talk about and forget about that semi-final. Pakistan lost courtesy. Hassan Ali dropped a catch, and then Pakistan lost semi-final. But after that, the way he said that the unity of the team. I do remember the way Babar Azam came up and he said that nobody will go for the blame game and everybody should take responsibility. We played as a team, we lost as a team. So that was a very good time for Pakistan.
And then everybody blamed Babar Azam. And there was so much unity, everybody blamed Babar Azam.
I think everybody knows that in the media, some people, they're working against Babar Azam. And they're just earning their money when they speak against Babar Azam. Either it's over the social media or over the TV. But I think, Ahmed, somewhere Babar is responsible for that. And when Shaheen Shah Afridi was the skipper and Pakistan Cricket Board asked once again to Babar Azam why he hasn't refused that, why he hasn't spoken to his teammates that this is going on. I think that was the crucial time for Pakistan cricket team, and everybody knows that after that Pakistan team is in hot water still. And when we're looking towards the coaching staff, no consistency. One night we hear about Aqib Javed, on the other night we hear about Kudrat Ka Nizam, on the other night we hear something that we are hiring some foreigner coaches. So give them some time, and of course see either it be Siklan Mushtaq Saab or whatsoever, we have huge respect for him, but it's Pakistan cricket team. It's not any domestic cricket, it's not any franchise cricket, it's Pakistan cricket team.
But the
and to be honest,
Babar
last thing, if you see Shadab Khan's performance in international cricket, if you see his performance in last 5 T20s, are you happy? If I ask you a simple question, nobody is happy.
No, I think even there's no clarity. You know, in franchise cricket, it's completely different. You have the liberty as a skipper. You can come at 3, you can
Number
come at
4,
5, you can come at 7. You can bowl 1 over where you feel, okay, this is, I'll bowl 1 over, keep 3.
Yeah.
You know, just bowl 1 over whenever I'm needed, just take a wicket and then my stats are okay. You know, something like that. So you keep on doing these things. He's a tremendously talented player. There's no doubt about it. But he really needs to do a lot more if he wants to earn his place. For example, I adore Hassan Ali, the way he's bowling his heart out. The guy is consistently performing. He's, you know, and I was looking at another stat which just, you know, was so embarrassing. Last couple of years, or even if you look at 2025, the best player of T20 cricket has been Sahibzada Farhan. The guy's got an average of above 50 and a strike rate of more than 150. Imagine that.
180.
180. And something that somebody wrote was so, I think, moving. He said that the only reason this guy couldn't be in the Pakistan team because he was slotted at number 4 and he couldn't come at the opening position because 2 of our openers were there who could never even play outside the power play. Imagine how embarrassing.
You're talking about Rizwan and
Babar. Simple as that. How embarrassing is that?
But I think that Ahmed, see, Sahibzada Farhan has given an answer with his bat. See, everybody was talking about his dismal performances in international cricket. You have given only 4 or 5 chances, and Ahmed, see, I'm not in that debate that what his batting position is. I want him. I want to Pakistan Cricket Board and the management to give him at least 15-20 chances regularly. So I'm quite sure if you see his talent, if you see, I had asked this question to Kashif Bhai that what's going on in Sahibzada Farhan, that he's so good in domestic cricket and why is not performing well in international cricket, and he said very good thing. He said that he's showing something that he's in hurry, he's hitting big hits and he's not playing with the straight bat. That was a huge difference. I don't know, either Aqib Javed told him, as Azhar Mahmood told to Saim Ayub, that just play with no look shot and you can make good runs, and same thing Aqib Javed had told to Sahibzada Farhan. I'm not sure, but Sahibzada Farhan is a natural talent.
Absolutely, natural talented lead as well. Yes, very quickly, yes, Kashif.
We talk about Sahibzada Farhan, we talk about his performances in the domestic, 60 first class matches with the average of 45. Next name you take was Hassan Ali. When we talk about Hassan Ali, it's just not about this PSL. Hassan Ali is the most busiest player around when we talk about as a fast bowler. He's been continuously playing domestic cricket, he's been playing county cricket, he's been there for the Pakistan domestic cricket, and not a single voice to be heard on social media that I am doing this or that, because ultimately his rhythm speaks for himself, his line, his consistency, and now the luck with his at his side, they all speaks for the hard work he has paid off in the last couple of years. So most probably these 2 guys are those who deserved a spot in the team.
Absolutely, and I think that rightly puts it out that, you know, you see some of these efforts being highlighted on the domestic circuit as well. But thank you very much, Kashif Mazid Kiasif and Abdul Jabbar Faisal Saab, for joining us. On that note, we go towards a short break, but stay tuned. When we come back, Our PSL special transmission continues.